I need to say this, not for her, but for myself. For months, I carried the burden of her decision like it was my fault, as if I was enough, as if being more adventurous, more unpredictable, more like him could have changed the outcome. I kept asking myself what I lacked. But the truth hit hard 10 months later, when she appeared out of nowhere and stood in front of me. What she said next changed everything. She looked me in the eyes and said, "I think I want to see where things go with him." Just like that. No emotion, no guilt, just a cold, distant look that told me she'd already made up her mind weeks before speaking the words. I didn't protest. I didn't plead. I didn't ask her to reconsider. There was something in her voice that made it clear. She wasn't searching for a reason to stay. Her body was there, but her heart had already moved on. So I did what made the most sense. I left. No big scene. No harsh words. I quietly packed a single bag while she sat a few feet away on the couch, texting someone I knew wasn't me. We had 5 years together. 5 birthdays. 5 winters. 5 cycles of her breaking down in my arms when anxiety got too loud. We shared quiet mornings, soft music, and the kind of familiarity you can't fake. I knew her better than anyone. How she liked her coffee, the song that made her cry every December, how she counted ceiling tiles to hold herself together. But none of it mattered anymore. A man she'd only known briefly became her next chapter. Walking out of that apartment felt like stepping out of a dream and straight into a nightmare. I crashed at a friend's place for a while, sleeping on a floor mattress, staring at the ceiling, trying to figure out how 5 years could be traded for butterflies and secret phone calls. People say time heals, but that's only true if you let yourself feel it all. I didn't, not at first. I muted her name, deleted every photo, dodged every friend that reminded me of her. I couldn't stand the idea of her smiling somewhere while I was picking up my own pieces. 3 weeks in, I stopped feeling sad and started getting angry, not at her, but at myself, for loving her more than I love myself, for worshiping her while ignoring the warning signs. Slowly, one tiny step at a time, I began to show up for me. It started with small wins, getting out of bed before noon, cooking actual meals, reading instead of doom scrolling. By month 3, I joined a gym, not to win her back, but to feel strong again. By month 5, I went on a date. She was sweet, warm, funny, but midway through dessert, I realized I wasn't there yet. I smiled, covered the check, and thanked her sincerely. I didn't feel guilty walking away because I knew healing doesn't follow a straight line. Some days you move on. Other days you sit in silence with your pain. Both matter. By month 7, I wasn't stalking her socials anymore. I stopped wondering who was beside her at night. I was breathing again, not just existing, but truly breathing. Then came month 10, a Thursday. I had just gotten home from work when my phone buzzed with an unknown number. I nearly ignored it, but something made me answer. "Hey, it's me." I forgot how to speak. She asked to meet, just to talk. I hesitated. Every part of me wanted to hang up, but some softer instinct reminded me that closure isn't weakness. I said yes. 1 hour, in public, no expectations. Seeing her again didn't hurt like I expected. She looked the same, but smaller, like life had knocked her around a bit. Her eyes weren't red from crying, just dimmed by consequence. She got right to it. "I lied," she said. I blinked. About what? About him. About everything. Her voice cracked. He wasn't who I thought. The attention felt good, and I mistook it for something deeper. I thought something was missing with you, but really it was missing inside me. I didn't speak, just listened. She continued. "I told myself you were too calm, too safe, that I needed chaos to feel alive. But you," she stopped, voice trembling, "you were home, and I destroyed it chasing sparks." For the first time in 10 months, I saw her clearly, not as the person I once adored or the one who broke me, but as someone who had to destroy something real just to understand what real actually meant. She reached across the table. I didn't move. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I don't expect anything. I just needed you to hear it. It wasn't about you. You love me. I just didn't know how to let myself be loved." I nodded, calm and steady. I know. I figured that out somewhere between losing everything and rebuilding myself. She cried. I didn't. Not because I didn't care, but because I had already cried all those tears. I stood up. I hope you find what you're searching for. I do. But I can't be the safety net you run back to when things fall apart. I've healed too much to open that wound again. She stood too, nodded, wiped her face. I get it. I turned to walk away, then paused. You didn't lose me when you chose him. You lost me the moment you stopped choosing us. Then I left, not with a broken heart, not with bitterness, but with peace. If you've ever been left for someone who only knew the highlight reel of the person you knew deeply, you're not crazy. You're not weak. You're human. And if they come back, remember, you don't owe them the parts of yourself you had to painfully rebuild. Sometimes, the loudest closure is choosing yourself.